I know title of stream says we're going to be continuing main story, but I got a couple things I need to knock out first. We got a couple class quests. Let to visit lines. Now you have to look for a leather worker who can do the work of 3 men. And to thank the 12 for that, because 3 of your good-for-nothing colleagues just walked right out the door, leaving 3 commissions of the highest priority unfulfilled. A pair of raptor skin fingerless gloves, a raptor skin targe, and a raptor skin choker. I need them, and I need them on the double. The promised dates of delivery, you ask? Yesterday, last week, and 4 fortnights ago, in that order. To make amends for the delays, I've personally assured each of the clients that their items will be peerless quality. I trust you'll not be keeping them waiting any longer than necessary. Alright, so yeah, just gotta knock this out real quick. Don't have the Shahagan ready yet, but I have this, I have Monk, and Black Mage, just to knock out real quick, and then I'm gonna head over to Heavensward. Shouldn't take me too long. Out of curiosity, how much would it just cost me to buy this stuff? No items found. That's how much. Nope. And choker. Okay, that was, yeah, kind of pricey. Okay. Okay, so I need raptor leather, 4 leather, and cobalt rivets. And the mats are pretty cheap, so we can probably just... Ooh, that's not cheap. Lord have mercy. Okay. That's expensive. Whatever. I need them. Anything we don't use, we'll just put back on the market. Ah, damn it. Nice. Oak lumber. Why is it so expensive? if I spell things right. Are you fucking kidding me? No, we're just gonna buy that. Fuck that. That's highway robbery. No. No, 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 no. We are not doing that.
Are you looking for potatoes? Are you going to go couponing?
We're gonna go ahead, bring her back, sell items on the market, and we're gonna take everything we just bought. As that was a complete waste because I'm just gonna go. No, we needed that. It's a cobalt rivets. Steep. Go off. Oh my god, can you go away? Thank you. Okay, we need the raptor leather. Need the oak lumber. Okay, so now, as annoying as this is, I'm just gonna go try to get my own items for that one. Because that is too... Where are these enemies at? They're in... Okay, so they're Eastern Thanalan. That's easy enough. I don't have the gold to pay those rates, and I gotta get this finished. At least I'll get quite a bit of skins that I could sell on the market. Maybe that'll help me make some of my money back. I'm gonna try to aim for a high quality. If I don't get one in, like, I don't know, maybe like 10 minutes, we'll do our best just to craft without. It's so much noise. Damn, nothing high quality. Alright, I'm gonna do it one more sweep, and then we're gonna check if I can do it without. I don't want to spend a whole stream slaughtering goats just to get one high quality horn. All right, let's see here. Leatherworker. Yeah, we'll be about halfway done with it, so we should be able to do it. Okay, so there's that. Now we just need a choker, right? I need Raptor Sinew. Okay, Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Nice. That should be all three. So that also means I should be able to... Where is it? Where's the bell? It's gotta be where everyone's hanging out. Yep. Yep, there it is. How much can you sell this such stuff for? That sells... There, you can have that. What about the horns? Horns go for... say 270, 299. Lumber is going for about 444. Let's see if I can't make a little bit of my money back. Thank you. Time's of the essence, Lions. If you were to have the rubber skin, tars, choker, and gloves chosen to me. Okay, there you go, and there you go. Yes, I suppose these will do. The skin of the fleet-footed raptor boosts both superior flexibility and exceptional ruggedness. The rub, of course, being that it has no means easy to work with. Fingerless gloves are a choice of many a warrior for allowing the fingers to better grip their weapon. Thus do weapons and wielder become one. A well-balanced choker, a well-crafted choker affords superior protection without impairing breathing or causing undue discomfort. And a tars, at first glance, a means of defense, but in times of needs it can be employed to intimidate and even injure one's foe. I presume you are well aware of all this. The quality of your work speaks to a sound understanding of material and implementation alike. I see no reason that these items should be kept apart from the purchasers any longer. Deliver them with all speed. The gloves to Pina Niha at Nafika's altar, the tars to Lurik at Carly's canopy, and the choker to a new client by the name of Nago Jawantal. You'll find her at the Shaded Bower. With that, I finally return to my work for the expedition, and I swear the next person who dares interrupt me will see the hide made into a centerpiece of my display. My poor wallet.
We made a kitty cat.
Aw. We have the,
You're gonna ask me.
Hmm?
You're gonna ask me.
Hold it right there, you loathing leather worker. You take another step until you explain why the guild has yet to deliver the choker I commissioned moons ago. It best not be another overworn excuse, lest I touch my business straight to Eric Botha and tell all my friends to do the same. Yeah, here you go. Why this choker? I've never seen such... I mean, bah, a choker is a choker. My battle-scarred papa could fashion likes of this with his one remaining arm still tied behind his back. You brazenly neglect your clients in favor of designing frivolous fashions for some ridiculous expedition. You expect to pay for shoddy work delivered behind schedule. The arrogance of you self-styled artisans know no bounds. I hear that even your guild has had enough of Guildmaster Geva and her nonsense. Mark my words, the Leatherworker Guild is finished. Customers these days want speed and value for their guild, and your lot offers neither. God damn.
Give me back the choker then.
Yeah.
God.
Find someone who's a bit more appreciative of all the hard work I had to go killing a bunch of goats for.
You know how many goats lost their lives for the stupid choker? I still hear their bless.
Wait, I recognize you. You're one of Geva's subordinates, yes? Have you perchance come to deliver my gloves? There you go. With craftsmanship. Why, it's almost as if the gloves were tailored to fit each of my fingers. Precisely why I would never think to obtain my protectives from anywhere other than the Leatherworkers Guild. For Geva to maintain this level of quality with the expedition at hand is no small feat. Okay, and then the last one was at the canopy. Which, we just go to the 8th right. You have the look of a leatherworker. Might you know why my commission has been delayed? I've been waiting for my tires for over a week now. This is exceptional. No apologies needed, my friend. For a targe of this quality, I would gladly waited twice as long. Which is why these rumors of mass resignations are so distressing. Who could have possessed good, honest leatherworkers to abandon their craft? Neko said, what? Speed and value. The mutton-headed Makote wouldn't know a well-crafted choker if it was used to wring her scrawny neck. That said, even I must admit there is some truth to her words. No self-respecting guild would seek fame and fortune at the expedition, while valued customers suffer undue delays for goods purchased with an honest coin. I wish I had not come to this alliance, but my decision is made. The Leatherworkers Guild shall withdraw from this year's expedition. There are customers out there who appreciate the quality of our guild offers, and we must see them well served. There will be other expeditions, and trust once lost is not so easily regained. In any event, you have proven yourself a loyal leatherworker today, Alliance. I thank you. Okay, so let's see. I think the gloves are probably the best improvement. Okay, so we have that. We have one more level, and then we would actually be at level 50 for leatherworking, which is great. For now, let us go to Monk. A slave to Ether, which is an Ulda. This will give us Howling Fist, deliver an attack of potency to 100 to all enemies in a straight line before you. This will be executed while in combat under the effect of 5th chakra. Cool. Ah, dear Lion, so good of you to trouble yourself to come. Now, normally I'd be cross, but my spirits are too far to hide just now, and it is you I have to thank. I speak of the data you procured. It is simply marvelous. You have a true gift for grunt work, my friend. We should have 100 more assistants just like you. I have been in this field a very long time, and I have been alone. Ever since that unfortunate multi-fungus culture incident sparked my passion for research. I regret nothing, Lions. Save perhaps having to share so wondrous a world with souls as unlearned as yourself. Still, your performance has not left me completely bereft of joy. It is rewarding to think that my instruction has guided you to such success. There, how was that? Shall we dispense with any further pleasantries? Very good, then. I made yet another career-defining discovery while pondering which battleground to measure next. Eorzea is home to numerous locations where the Aether is in an intensely chaotic state, yet whichever played host to any war. My hypothesis was that such a flux in the Aether was indicative of a past battle, and all my research is predicated upon this. But turn that theory on its head, Lions, if your mind is able. What if the people of the past chose areas of roiling Aether to hold their battles? I've already sent the simpleton monk to take measurements at the fire sand banks. As you are countless unaware, this lies the border between Alamea and Dravania. It was a stage for the Autumn War. I ask that you find our monk friend and collect his thermometer. Manual and tedious, yes, but he has an early mark of the device, make a device that is unable to transmit data. I gather that the numbskull is in Little Alamigo in southern Denland by this time. You may think I'm asked much of you. False. I shall ask more. Your other task is to travel to Snake Molt in the South Shroud and take this measurement within your own thermometer. I will continue with my research here in your absence. Mind you, if you care to know aught at all of the Autumn War and the fire sand banks upon which it was fought, I'd gladly enlighten you. You need only ask. Yeah, no, we're good without the history lesson. We'll go ahead and do a grunt work. That sounds more compelling. You have come far. It's good to see you, brother. You come for my thermometer. I'm not ready to give. My work is not finished. I come as soon as I was told, but the readings require more time. Do not worry. They will be ready soon. You make for Snake Molt in the South Shroud. Eric believes the Aether strong there. Yet that land hosts no great battles. He told me as much this morning. Leave me to my task here. Make for Snake Molt. Take your readings. My work will soon be done. I'll bring the device to you. I have troubled you to come here. I will not trouble you to wait. Go. You will meet again at Snake Molt, brother. Alright, so we go to Quarry Mill next. Bleed my wallet a little bit more. the hell did you come from? Well done, brother. I feel your chakra. It has grown. I hope to arrive before you. I say I am late. This land's power has gone to you. There's none left for me here. It is as I told you, we monks travel where aether flows strong, and there we train. The power of the land enters us, thus our chakra expand. This bounding causes great unrest. This land's energy becomes unstable. It will enter no other until it calms. I feel nothing here, as you would have felt nothing at fine sand banks, that land bound to my chakra, as its ether is now at unrest. The teacher's work means nothing. I took no readings. I meant to hasten here, but I was delayed. There was a gathering of monkhood. I was summoned to Little Alamigo. The teacher's chidings? Worry not. I'll use my device here, and the result will suffice. The man has already reached his conclusion. He will twist the data to fit. It is a sad existence, to sacrifice all for truth, yet be unable to truly know when one sees it. Speak not of this to him, brother. We see both our aims. You know mine to be more worthy. I tell you this to you and you alone. I'm of the Alamigan resistance. I fought for freedom from Garlemald. I escaped the occupation. I came here to fight, to gather allies and weapons. But these lands sadden me. The people have forgotten. Alamigo is a distant memory. The resistance here is small. They aid where they can, but it is not enough. This war demands great power. That power lies in the chakra. The teacher is not an evil man, but he thinks only of his work, not the suffering of innocence. His knowledge can be used for good, the battlefields that can turn the tide. The chakras of many must be opened. If this way is lost to me, no. I'll have this power, I must. An end to the occupation, an end to starvation. Alamigo will be made free. I will see it done. Forgive my speech. It is a matter close to my heart. I will give you my device, but I ask you nothing of this to Eric. I beg you, brother. Or I beg you to speak nothing of this. Alright, so we have the athometer now. We're going to go back to Thanolin for a wallet. This is an expensive day. I think I've lost like half my money. You returned with both of my athometers. Please tell me that fumbling dolt hasn't managed to damage either of them this time. All looks to be in order here. These readings from your device look very promising. Very promising indeed. I dare say this data may yield revolutionary results. Your chakra opened up a bit more, did it? Yes, well, aether is the most mysterious and wonderful thing. I'm glad this meaningful research can serve your nonsensical ends as well. Now lead me to my work. Surely you can find some simple way to pass the time. Fighting, say? Or I don't know, scratching? Alright, so next we need to go over to the Thermitage's Guild, because we have another class quest over there. And then that should be it. And we can go back to new content. Or new content from this character. Come, Lions. The Yawning Abyss beckons once more. Or, Yearning Abyss. Sorry, Kokopezi will instruct you on the chapter entitled The Threat of Superiority. You come for your lesson, Lions. Then heed well my words. The Threat of Superiority. Ah, how magnificent the intimidating power we wield. Flames sear the air, ice frosts the ground, and lightning flashes with blinding incandescence. But not all are cowed by our elements. Fury, ignite not your flames, summon not your ice, strike not with your lightning. Know you this threat, and stand your hand against such foes. Once you cut away the overblown imagery, the passage draws attention to an important tactic. A wise Hermitage does not engage in battle against opponents he cannot defeat. A fine example would be avoiding conflict to the old Don's multitude of ferocious merchants. These soulless, raving creatures are afflicted with the madness of irascible avarice. Do you perchance recall the crate of aether you retrieved from the malicious bandits? While a number of irate peddlers have arrived at the guild, the gall to demand recompense for a few measly vials we emptied as our just reward. Alright, yes, we drank the entire bloody box, but the point is that the guild cannot presently afford to pay such a sum. Thus, I pass on to you the secret of my last and most potent defense. Shameless weeping. I'm not speaking of a few tears here. I want you to stride right up to these tyrannical traitors and cry your eyes out. Alright, I guess we gotta cry at some merchants. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Did your mother never teach you that a merchant has to be paid for his wares? You needn't cry about a few vials of ether, lad. I'll tell you what. You dry your eyes for me and I'll take care of the loss out of my own purse. Huh, you ether-swilling miscreant. Where's the gil you owe me? Alright, son. I know you're the one who chased down those Amalja brutes for us. I'll let it go this one time. For your sake. And what about you? Hermitage, what manner of guild are you running here? Do you simply loot and pillage the goods of fine upstanding citizens as you see fit? It's not that... Oh dear, I'm not angry at you, you understand. It's those 5 ether-addled brothers I take issue with. You tell them next time this happens, I'll take the price... I have the price taken out of their unprincipled hides. A masterful performance, Lions. The sniveling was a nice touch. You will, however, encounter foes who are unmoved by such piteous wailings. Take the recent request, for instance, which I've nominated to serve as your next trial. A team of scholars have asked for a Hermitage to destroy a cursed relic they have unearthed as Momost Urn. While pottery is by and large immune to tears, it is the Alacran thieves that subsequently stole it that concern me. Alacran are an organization of criminals not normally known for their gentle or understanding dispositions. Rather than attempting to engage an entire gang of their thugs, I suggest you neutralize the threat to your person with a well-timed sleep spell. The Alacrans have been seen traveling in the southeast of Drybone. Find them and destroy the urn they carry. Alright, so we gotta go pack the camp Drybone. am I so weak? Maybe I'm actually not supposed to fight these guys? Jeez. Excuse me? In a moment, if you please. Please allow me to shatter that urn. I thought if I assisted you with your task, that my brothers might finally deign to take me seriously, so I followed you. What do we got here? A couple of nosy sand rabbits that are about to get skinned? Oh dear gods, where did they come from? Okay, so first things first, let's put the melee guy to sleep. Whoops. Are we done? Nice. That actually wasn't too bad. Probably should have just followed the instructions from the beginning. That's simply incredible, Lions. I should have wield that same sort of power. I became an alchemist in the hopes of creating some manner of mana-amplifying elixir, but all my efforts have been for naught. The results have been far too mild to make any difference. I'll never be a Thermitage like my brothers at this rate. I'll forever be pitiful, powerless little sibling. Marmo's urn. If I destroy it, then maybe my family will see that I'm capable of... Wait. Don't you dare break my urn. What the... Did that piece of pottery just talk? Are you Marmo, the Void Scent? Yes, well, I am Marmo, but I am one of the nice Void Scent. It was the nasty ones that sealed me up in here for helping a mortal. If you'd be so kind as to open the lid of my urn, I would be happy to grant you a wish. Anything you desire. Fortune? Fame? I'm not really interested in fame or fortune, but perhaps there is one thing. I'd like to have etheric power equal to that of my brothers. Power, is it? Perfectly acceptable wish. In fact, I sense the latent ability buried deep within your spirit. It'd be a simple thing for me to turn it loose. What's more is there to think about? Open the lid.
Don't do it. Be trouble, don't do it.
Do it. Do it. Give into the power of the darkness. I don't feel any different. I think Mormon might have been lying. Come, Lions. It's time we were leaving. Oh, you were supposed to break this urn. And that is that. Yes, this will be such fun. I mean, it would be nice to return home after all this excitement. Clearly only good things can come of that. Nothing bad happened on that quest. Welcome back, Lions. I'm glad to see you're making a habit out of not dying. Before we can discuss your trial further, however, I would ask you about Kokobushi. When I saw him just a few moments ago, he seemed odd. Well, odder than usual. Would you happen to know aught of it? He joined me at the trial. Bushi was at your trial. It's extraordinarily dangerous and foolish to intervene with the Thermitage's training. I shall have to scold him more tardily. Such unpleasantness aside, I am impressed that you claimed victory in spite of the unexpected development. The teachings of the Yawning Abyss have served you well. With your experience and control you thus demonstrated, I believe you are ready to add a new spell to your repertoire, Scathe. Its elementary neutral blast of force will force effective against all manners of opponents. As I am sure you are eager to test this incantation's efficacy, I shall grant you leave to return to your training. I pity the next hostile creature that crosses your path. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking. That's a One Piece, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. With that, we can start continuing the main story. Okay, so all of our quests should pretty much be... I forgot that I was 54. No, we're gonna quest in our area just a little bit, and then we will get our abilities in later. Hire Chocobo Porter. We're gonna go to Convictory. You have it, Master Heart? I think so. There you go. Yep, there's no mistaking it. At last, this is ours once more. My parents presented this sapphire to me on my wedding day, as my wife and I presented it to Merrick on his. One day they would do the same for their son. But for that disgrace of an inquisitor, suspicion of heresy would rot. He knew what he wanted from the start. By the time I secured his release, we interrogated her for days. She was a shadow of her former self. But the final insult, the final twisting of the knife, was when my son took command of the Dust Vigil and found the ice rondel to be the centerpiece of the newly commissioned sculpture of the Fury. He couldn't prove it was the self-same one which had vanished. Oh, but he knew. But no more. No more. It is back with the family where it belongs. It is admittedly hollow comfort, yet in all my waning years I must accept what little that can be had. Okay, I might as well just grab all of these, except we'll save the story quest one until after we do everything else. Alright, we don't have flying yet. Alright, so there's stuff all over the place. Okay, that should be those three. What do we have over here? Slay the gelaties? Okay, we can do that. Gotta slay 4 of them. Easy enough. How are you doing? You're actually getting pretty close. Okay. Alright, so that's done. What else we got? Okay, so the guy I gotta turn in is right here. That makes that nice and easy. Need say anything, your actions speak loud enough. You have my thanks. Seems some adventures are worth their salt after all. But now I can finally remember this place as it once was. The battles were fought and the friendships we forged. All top of a lake still waters. Not being able to fly is gonna suck, because I don't know how to get up there. Okay, so what am I looking for here near here? We have found the devious little thing, but he's a sight quicker than we had anticipated. He's gone and hidden himself around here somewhere. He's no doubt waiting for the ideal moment to strike. There we are. Thank you, Adventurer. I suppose I owe you an apology for my arrogant tone earlier. I'm still not quite accustomed to the life of the convictory. These Dravanian thralls truly are pitiful things, enslaved by the greater dragons and used as mere tools, cogs in the Dravanian war machine. To be forced to fight against your will, I dare say it's no different to the situation I was once in. A tool of the high houses in the Holy See. Anyway, we best get this thing back to the camp. You go on ahead and inform Dominique of our success. We got one more thing we gotta do. Come on, get myself up there. Thank you. How many Aether Currents do I need? That would be under travel. I need one more, it looks like. Okay. Come on, leave me alone, please. You don't have to fight me. There you go. Okay, so now we can go to Faculty's Nest. I'm pretty sure I could turn that in, and then fly back over to Convictory, and then... Have you retrieved the Zul's blood? Yes, this should do nicely. An antidote may well be possible after all. Master Hart, I spied you down here and hurried down, hoping you could inform me of the status of your investigation. Are you any closer to a cure? What if this is the commander of the reconstruction program? This young lad cares about our folklore and our culture. He helped recover relics from the buried village of Falcon's Nest. In return, I passed on an ancient legend that was likewise passed down to me by my ancestors. This Zul blood this young man gathered can be used to create an antidote. Take it to your brightest alchemist and have him formulate the cure. If you move quickly, you can still save those poisoned soldiers. Good grief. To think that those old legends compared the solution to a problem like this. I shall call the Holy Sea's best alchemist immediately. Master Saigon, we've been so focused on moving forward that we have lost sight of where we've come from. To be frank, I thought you were but a fool who could not let go of the past. But in the light of these events, I have been forced to reconsider. The culture and traditions of Falcon's Nest hold great value. They're truly priceless. If it pleases, perhaps you'd be so kind as to lend us your assistance in the excavation of the village. I can only offer my most sincere apologies to how little we have done to make you feel welcome until now. As you yourself said, Redwald, I can't let go of the past, but I understand that everything you've done to protect the people of Ishgard. I can't help but feel that there are issues more deserving of your resources than the archaeological dig. Very well. How might this suit you then? If you ever happen to pass by the fortress of Falcon's Nest, whether you might be happen to stop by our halls, we shall be sure to have a hot bowl of soup waiting for you. In exchange, I only ask that you pass on the legends and stories of the old village of Falcon's Nest, such that we may learn from your knowledge and wisdom. Does that strike you as a better arrangement? Nice suggestion, I suppose. I can't stand the taste of your Ishgardian cooking. Your cooks are far too heavy-handed with the salt and spice. If that is your only objection, you need not worry. Our head chef is a Kotharian man. We troops are always complaining about his Kotharian-style cooking, that his soup is too thin and bland. I suspect that may suit you perfectly. A Kotharian chef, you say? I may enjoy the food after all. It may be true that Falcon's Nest is no longer a small village, but we still home to the same people. We have a responsibility to carry this culture and history onto the future. Though the village itself may be lost to time and snow, we have an opportunity to find a new path to lead these people to peace and prosperity. Carving that path is my charge. Come, let me introduce you to our chef. You can empty the bowl of thin Kotharian soup together. Alright, so that should be done. I don't think there's any more to that quest. Yeah, we're good. Let's go back to the Convictory, turn all that stuff in. Actually, there's another quest over here too, but again, it'd be closer just to fly. No, I think that's the Convictory right there, and that's story. How'd you find those Archaeonos? They may not be smart, but they certainly put up a good fight, when you say. Huh, you make it sound easy. Not all of us had the opportunity to fight alongside the Azor Dragoon, to see firsthand how best to fight these mighty beasts may be brought down. Many Ishgardian think we nobles of the victory are simply here out of foppery and whim. They scarce understand the risk they take defending Ishgard from the Horde, but I feel perhaps that you understand. If you decide you want to join the Convictors, you may need but say the word. My leg. The last dragon made quite a mess of it. And it happened to anyone else, I dare say they've been made a meal of. Fortunately, I made of sterner stuff and got away with no more than a flesh wound to show for it. I'm keen to get back there and hunt the bastard down, but I shan't be going anywhere until my leg heals up. Think you could fetch something for me? The waters of Dragon Spit are said to have healing properties. If I had some of that, I'd be back on my feet in no time. Take this bottle and fill it with the water from the spring, would you? Alright, that's easy enough. Back already. I take it you had no difficulty in retrieving the corpse from the Tullahan. It all goes according to plan. The upcoming battles will be increasingly dangerous, but if you're anywhere near as powerful as they say you are, and if you lead your assistance, I don't think we'll have any trouble. We still have need of that wool if you're willing to procure it. Alright, there you go. Some of the highest quality wool that I've ever seen. I must say, you've gone above and beyond what I asked of you. You have my deepest thanks. The nights are bitterly cold these days, but the blankets made from this wool will do much to keep our people warm. Oh my god, there's more quests. I thought I was gonna be done. Whatever could be taking him so long? It ought to take this much time just to deliver a message. I sent a man out to a mission quite some time ago. He should have been back hours ago, but there's still no sign of him. He was on Chocoback, and he must have returned by now. Would you do me a favor heading towards Riversmeet and seeing if you can find him? This time has come to enact the next step of my plan. Saint Tremex is already making preparations. Should be above the cliff to the north of the Convictory. Meet up with him and lend him a hand. Thank you, adventurer. Do I want to maybe just continue? Okay. Yeah, that might be the best bet, is to continue main story, get the last thing, and then we can get our ability to fly. Which... yeah. And that'll make traveling so much easier. Let's go ahead and do that. It would seem that collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Alphanode. His must have been a privileged upbringing. Have you the hides we needed?
Ah, I should have known it would be you. Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
We wish to stop Nidhogg's attack on Ishgard.
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion. If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest. Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me. that which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress. 'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elezen tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin, a war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm Heavensward in particular so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Heavensward, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him. Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity. Though loath to perform the deed, Heavensward ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen. It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted. Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the Eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city. Good gods! Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows full well the Eye does not reside there.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the Eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels, and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelgr instead? He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him. Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelgr resides.
Is aught amiss, my friend? I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while, and should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Curious. The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were. Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
Alright, so that should be the final Aether Current, and we can actually be able to fly. Oh, finally. Okay, I will be right back. So before we continue with the main story, I do have a couple more quests I do need to knock out here. Actually, looks like one of the quests is over here, so might as well pick this up. Where are you at? There you are. You are lions, yes. Pray address me as Yasale, if you will. 'Tis passing strange, is it not, that fate would bring us together thus. Never did I think to walk along the Warrior of Light. My history is full of unexpected alliances. Shall we make our way into Dravania then? The chill of the Western Highlands is unrelenting. I would sooner be under the sheltering canopy of the Chocobo Forest. That's quite a bit of experience, too. Alright. So there's the spring water done. Oh yeah, that is so much better. Should be coming up on the second quest. Ah, you're finally here. You might be pleased to note that the information you obtained was indeed correct. Some horrible Dravanian beast that looks like a wadjet came up from out of nowhere, grabbing the slain Telehan's body in its claws and scuttled off as quickly as it appeared. There's something of a scuffle as it escaped, and it kicked out our men about a bit. The creature itself scurried away under the cliff of the northwest of the confectory. Please chase it down. We'll see to the wounded. Oh, you actually chased me all the way down here. You're a bit of an asshole. And last but not least, we just gotta search for the messenger, and hopefully we are done here when we get to the next area. Oh wait, no, this is you again. Thank you. I didn't see the fight itself, but I've seen you in combat before. I think I have a good idea how it turned out. We'll collect the body and put it somewhere the Dravanians can see it. But these Dravanians sure are a curious bunch, whatever they're trying to achieve by gathering the corpses of the weaker Thals. What are they using the bodies for? They say that they are the smarter animals out there have feelings. Perhaps the Dravanians are showing respect for their fallen comrades. Perhaps they can't stand to see their friends' bodies torn apart by the elements. Perhaps they want to let them rest in peace. You do have some peculiar ideas indeed sometimes. You think these monsters have feelings? They respect each other? No, they're no different to us. The strong use the weakest tools. There's not a shred of respect to be seen. Your entire hypothesis is... I'm sorry, I'm ranting. We'll head out and collect the dead Wadget. You report back to Dominique and let him know that things are proceeding according to plan. We were dispatched by, Luce to find me. I finished my mission, but I can't go to camp just yet. I'm still searching for Emberbeak, my dear Chocobo. I was attacked by a Yeti and thrown to the ground. Just when I thought the great beast had teared me to shreds, Emberbeak distracted the thing and threw it away. He damn well saved my life, and I fear that the monster will catch him to save him. You'll find him for me. I'd like to join you in the search, but I'm only slow you down in my present condition. Thank you. I shall head back to the Convictory now. Please bring back my Ember back to me. Alright. Where could he be? Oh no! The tags on the rein say Amberbeak, but upon closer inspection it's obvious the poor bird has been brutally eviscerated. Take a feather from the fallen chocobo. You have the set spring water? I need to get you back, get back out there. I'm sick of seeing dragons strut about without a care in the realm. Good. Not a moment too soon. I fear those dragons are starting to forget the taste of Ishgardian steel. A few applications of this, I'll be ready to get back out there and give them a sharp reminder. They said this stuff is better than any potion. It's just as well given how meager our supplies have been getting lately. Okay, good, he's gone. Back already? Did the information you gathered turn out to be accurate? Will you be able to attract a larger dragon? Good. It seems the next step of my plan has unfolded quite nicely. If things continue like this, we'll be able to bag quite an impressive catch before long. Okay, you still have quest. Fuck. We're just about to carry the next step of my plan. Santramix has finished his preparation and should be waiting for you at the next cliff to the north. If all goes well, we'll attract an even larger beast than before, so be on your guard. Did you find him? Did you find Amberbeak? That feather. Amberbeak. No. He fought valiantly with me, though. Through so many... Tell me, was it quick? I see. Well, thank you for this feather. At least I'll always have something to remember him by. Oh, because I already have... Oh, that's dumb. Okay, well, get rid of that, I guess. Try that again. There you go. Okay, so before I go any further, what I might want to do, maybe... Yeah, we're going to fill out the map real quick. Just because we have the ability to fly now, so that should give us quite a bit of experience. Oh, damn it. Cat on a cold stone roof. I had thought I was nearly done with this place. Oh, my baby, my poor, poor baby. How'd you get up there? Oh, wherever I go, it's so high. Please, somebody do something. You'll help me, won't you? Please, I promise you'll be repaid. Please save my poor kitty. Nah, please get up there. The suspiciously coral-like kitten pounces into your arms. Do you have her? Do you have my poor dear kitty? There you are, you silly little thing. You had me so worried. What? You think my dear little kitty isn't really a cat? She's really a coral. You think I almost believed you for a second there. My dear little kitty isn't some man-eating monster. Just look at her. Look how cute she is. Alright, I guess I needed the ability to fly in order to get up there. Which is fine. Go ahead and fill out these last sections of the map, loop back around. There we go. Okay, that's done, and then one last one. Cool. Did Avarice just now. It snatched up the Wadjet corpse and made its escape. Our men are chasing the thing down as we speak. The bait was set under the cliff northwest of the Convictory. We should head there first and follow the trail from there. Be on your guard. Avis are renowned for their cunning. It seems the Avis has fled to the northeast into Dragonspit. We'll block the exit and corner it. You get in there and help finish it off. Alright, that was easy. Did you slay it? Marvelous. Good work. Very good indeed. But, did you notice anything about the Avis? I just got to thinking while you were slaying it. Is it true, what they say? Did it speak? They say the Avis of what become of men, heretics who drank the dragon's blood. But what could make a man... Master... Yes, good works, Lions. We will collect the body of the beast. You should return to Dominique and report your success. Okay, hopefully there's not too much more. Back already. Things are proceeding swimmingly, it seems, but you look somewhat troubled. What happened? I suppose it's not surprising that he might say something like that. Centromex was born in nobility. He knows far too well the pain of losing honor and status. But that's all in the past now, and a homebody of this experience may steal his resolve. More? It is good to see you. The corpse of the Avis you slew is being put to position right now to attract a great dragon for us to slay. However, I'm concerned about Centromux. He seems to be even more morose than his normal grim self. I want to help him out, but perhaps this, because I'm his commanding officer, he really doesn't want to talk to me about it. Think you might be able to talk to him for me? The two of you have been through quite a few battles together now. He might be more inclined to share his troubles with you. He's to north of camp. Preparations for the next step of the plan should be about finished by now. He should be waiting for you there. Well, my friend, as you can see, the Avis body has been laid out in plain sight, but none of the Horde seem interested in the thing. Me? Something I want to talk about? No, not really. Though spending all day keeping vigil over Dravanian corpses leads one to thinking about these creatures more than one might suspect. All things considered, the Avis is quite a high-ranking creature of the Horde. No doubt whatever comes to collect this body will be quite a mighty dragon indeed. They're wise and intelligent creatures, and they won't be tricked easily. Take a great deal of care with the precautions, but still no dragon comes. Think you might take a look at the Avis for me, and just to make sure there's nothing out of the ordinary, something I might have missed? Nothing out of the ordinary? If it looks good to you, then I'm satisfied. It must just be a matter of time. If it's all the same to you, would you be mind waiting for us for the dragon to show itself? Okay, so we killed a wyvern. Not quite a great dragon. Wyvern. I've only heard stories about them. An ancient creature that once soared effortlessly through the clouds. Most go their whole lives without ever seeing one of these legendary beasts. Let's take a moment to check its body before we take it to camp. Go back to the confectory and talk to Dominique. We'll handle getting the dragon's bodies back to camp. It certainly took longer than I expected. Did the plan work? Tell me everything that happened. A wyvern. You slew a wyvern. I have no words to express my gratitude. Thank you for your help. Centromux should be back by now. Could you do me one more favor and make sure he's made it here safely? You reported back to Dominique already. We just got back moments ago. We're just about to start examining this beast. Would you be as kind to lend a hand? You may as well start with the leg. It's as good a place as any. You find a Tolahan scale and a Wadjet scale in the wyvern's claws. You finished already. Did you find anything interesting? A scale from a Tolahan and the other from a Wadjet, both in the claws of the wyvern. This mighty creature carried away their bodies and kept their mementos in memory of its fallen comrades. These creatures know each other, recognize each other, mourn for each other. That even Dravanians show such concern for each other. I grew up depending on my status and nobility. I led such an easy life that when my house fell, when I was betrayed by those I trusted, I blamed everyone around me. In retrospect, I should have blamed myself. It's my own fault that I was abandoned by both those I served and those who served me. Seltramux, why do you think I'm still here serving you? Your house may have been disgraced, but I serve you, not your house. Fully intend to remain your royal servant to the end. I think, if anything, you are too loyal, but I still greatly appreciate it. I came here looking for a place to die. Perhaps now is a good time to let the old bitter me die, to let go of all that hatred. From now on, I want to live, not for social status or nobility, but to protect those close to me, to protect my friends, to protect the people of Ishgard. I shall travel to my family's grave and swear an oath to protect those I care about. I've not yet been to the graves. I've been too ashamed to show my face. But if even the Dravanians can mourn the dead properly, then I think I should find it within myself to do the same. You seem pleased with yourself. Did something happen? I see. Thank you. I too owe you my thanks. Thank you for not just the inspiration you provided, Saint Termux, but for the invaluable assistance you provided in helping my plan come to fruition. If things continue to progress this well, we may catch ourselves a dragon yet greater than this wyvern. A great accomplishment that would serve Sir Emmerich's cause well. And that's not all. Young though he may be, Saint Termux has achieved truly courageous feats of combat and opened a world of opportunity for himself. When other young men hear of his exploits, they'll be eager to rally to Emmerich's cause and fight under his banner. If anything, I'd like nothing more than to recruit you, but somehow I get the feeling that you're not the kind to settle down in one place, much less somewhere as remote and isolated as a convictory. Still, I hope you'll continue to lend us your strength from time to time. Okay, is there anything else, or are we completely done with this place? Nope, that looks to be it. Outside of the class quest, but we can finally move on.
Beyond Abalathia's spine, the great mountain range that spans the continent of Aldenard from east to west. Into the deepening shadows of Som-Al, where lies the ancient home of dragonkind. To a land where the soil slithers, and the skies seethed with sinuous shapes. They came.
We now stand on the threshold of Dravania. The path to some all will take us far to the west, beyond the embrace of the forest branches. It will be a long and demanding journey. Might I suggest we take up rest at the village up ahead, and see that we are properly provisioned? There's a village here, but I thought these lands were the sole domain of dragonkind. Why would anyone choose to live in so perilous a place? The wild chocobos. Tailfeather was built by hunters who make their living capturing and selling the beasts. Their leader, Marsachamp, is an acquaintance of mine. Being a gregarious sort, he is no doubt welcome our arrival, but he will also possess more recent knowledge of the road we seek to travel. I trust there are no objections. Only to the ceaseless chatter. If we're to meet this acquaintance of yours, let us do it before Ishgard burns. Okay, so to where the chocobos roam. Okay. At least we're out of the snowy area. Get a bit more color going for us. Southwest, huh? I don't think I can go there yet. Oh, we sold a little bit. That's good. Well, tan my hide and call me Leatherface. We have visitors. Oh, and it isn't a lovely Yosele. It's been too long, girl. That it has, Marichamp, that it has. My companions and I are on a pilgrimage to Selm All. We stay in Tailfeather a while and prepare for the next leg of our journey. Of course, stay as long as you like. In fact, I wouldn't suggest leaving the forest at all. The dragons have been absolutely bleeding murderous of late. Forgive me, sir, but I'm not sure I understand. Did dragons not bother you here in the forest? Bother us? Did Yosele not explain things to you, boy? We've been, we have the towering Sound
it out.
It's actually something different. It's like Selim trees are, the Selim trees all about, have you? If you're flying above the canopy, you barely be able to see the ground. As you expect, the local wildlife can happen to stay hidden beneath the leaves, which is why the dragons do their hunting elsewhere, and we do ours in peace. I see. Thank you for the explanation. You're welcome. Now, I know it won't stop Yosele here, but the dragons ain't the only things you need to keep an eye out for, especially if you're set of heading west. Might as well grab that. Let's see, worse than dragons. I dare say you're wondering what could possibly be worse than dragons? Well, I'll tell you, the bloody Nath. They're what you might get if you crossed an antling with a megalocrab and taught the thing how to walk on two legs. They never used to stray so far from their hives out of fear of the dragons, but they've gotten a lot more aggressive late, sending out war parties for mobs in all directions. Even taking to harassing the Dravanians in their own lairs, if you can believe it. And were they to venture into the forest, which is more and more by the way, they certainly ain't afraid to come after my lot. I can only imagine how much worse to get closer to Nath's home territory. And we got some bad news. I see you've been making the rounds, getting to know the hunters in these parts. I haven't, but okay. Oh, how'd you like to be up a real hunter? I'm overseeing 3 camps up to the east, but the lazy sods ain't sent me a report in over a fortnight. And I've been too bleeding busy to be playing messenger. I look right fierce enough to get the information out of them. The simple job that'll earn you some coin. Can't really say no to that. If that tickles your fancy, then you'll need to talk to the leaders of each camp. Neonolf, Jinuret, and Amibart. Hear what they have to say and get back to me when you're done. It would seem that much has changed in Dravania. The Nath are not want to cause such strife when I lived here. You lived here, in Dravania. Aye, 'twas in a time following the calamity. My family was dead, my home was gone, and I had fled from the bitter cold into these lands. I know that the paths of the forest then, and wandered out from under the protection of its burrows. That was when I chanced upon Ril's Felgar. He had descended from the mountain lair to hunt for food. My exhausted mind could not contend with the sight of the majestic worm, nor the vision of the past his presence visited upon me. Thankfully, Marichamp found my unconscious form at the edge of the trees, and nursed me back to health. And in Tailfeather I remained for some time. Hence your familiarity with the locals. But I interrupted you. You were saying that Nath were once a peaceful people. Peaceful would not be the most fitting description. They are a fiercely territorial tribe, and any who intrude upon their domain were attacked without hesitation or quarter. Outside the borders of their homeland, however, they are rarely hostile. Indeed, we were even able to trade with them on occasion. They have changed then. What of it? We don't have the time to creep through the underbrush of some roundabout route. I say we make straight for Solemn All and crush any unruly insect we meet underfoot. A more direct path then. Very well, let us first follow the path west of the forest and make for the statue of the Stained One. From there, we will have a fair view of the road that leads to Solemn All. Shall we? I thought we met with them first. Am I dumb? Eh, whatever. Chocobo hunting isn't as easy as it looks. Those birds are too clever by half. I've designed some new traps, though, and I've set them around Tailfeather a few days ago. Would you mind have time to check on them? Think you could do that for me? There are 2 of them. One upstream the Willum River and one out in the east of Tailfeather. All you need to do is head out there and see if they caught anything. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be too many quests. Well, paint me yellow and call me a Chocobo. That middle of sightseeing log you got there. Forgive me, I got carried away for a moment. I'm Kessler Ironheart, cousin to Millilith, an explorer of sorts. Like most of my extended family. When I last spoke with Millilith, she told me of an adventure with a keen case of wanderlust. An adventure that I know now to be you. What say you lend me your log for a moment? Don't worry, I won't eat it or anything. There, and yes, there. That should do, I reckon. No secret that Ishgard is home to most remarkable sights in the realm. Mind you, I've not seen them all myself, but I certainly know where they might be found. And now so do you. Take the notes and rumors I've seen fit to jot down in your sightseeing log. Yes, scores of stunning vistas are just waiting to be discovered. Your legs will not carry you to all of them, though. Should you find a particular spot out of reach, you may consider taking to the skies atop a black-feathered bird. Oh, if I were to say more, I'd be robbing you of the joy of discovering these spectacular views for yourself. Godspeed, my fellow explorer, and may this moment mark the beginning of a tour of wonder. I haven't even begun that. Or isn't the famed lions everyone's going on about? Word travels fast in a camp this small, and you could say, could you lend an ear for a bit? Thanks for keeping this lonely hunter company. Anyway, since you're new around here, I thought you might want to know about this place and its denizens. You see, the hunters of Tailfeather make their way by catching the wild chocobos wandering around these forests and selling them for renowned Ishgardian trainers. You might think us hunters have an easy end of the deal, but you change your mind quick enough for the first time a dragon breathes down your neck. After that, all the other hungry beasts looking for an easy meal, be right to doubt the sanity of this whole camp. That's why most hunters in the Dravanian forelands are either them or just trying to escape their pitiful lives back home, or them that are crazy enough to get enjoyment out of risking their necks every day. Of course, you can't forget about those that have a quick, just here for a quick bucket full of gil, chasing down golden chocobo, so to speak, the promises of riches bringing new blood from all over Eorzea. Ain't that right, Quental? You got that right. I'm here to bag myself the biggest chocobo Eorzea has ever seen. Thing is, chocobo hunting is usually done in pairs, and Quanta here, having never trapped an animal herself, is in need of a partner. I know you got some experience hunting all manners of beasts, so I'm asking you to help her out until I found someone suitable. Can't thank you enough, Lions. Quanta's got some idea of her first hunt. Speak to her and she'll tell you about them. Finally, a partner. Now we can be real hunters. Let's not keep those birds waiting. This hunt will be simple. All you have to do is lure a chocobo out with these geisho greens. That's only one problem. Wild chocobos are a keen sense of smell, and they won't come near a trap if they catch even a whiff of a hunter's scent. But fret not, for I have a plan. Just the other day I came across some mushrooms whose reek I can still smell. If we use them to hide our scent, those chocobos will be none the wiser. I'll take care of arranging the geisho greens for the trap, but I need my partner, that's you, to go and pick the pungent fungus for me. It seems the hunters call the mushroom Adler's wick. About 5 should do the trick. Just head out east of Tailfeather for a bit and use your nose to guide for the rest of the way. Alright, sounds easy enough.
How's the world saving going? How's the world saving going?
Clearly this is important, and we have to hunt all the chocobos before we go save the world. It's just how it works.
Really gonna be part of that plan, all those chocobos?
It'll all come together, I promise. Damn it. See, what you fail to realize is we need mounts in order to fight the dragons, because they have speed on us.
Yeah, who are you selling those mounts to?
We're selling them to Ishgard, of course. They're the ones who are about to be attacked, so yes. See, it's all part of the plan. The traps have not been sprung, but neither do you see any bait. Ooh, interesting. So, chocobos are getting smarter? It's not slavery.
It's just kidnapping. For work. Forever.
Alright, things are going well enough. Been running into a bit of trouble with those giant bugs in the woods, though. Okay, so that's the first part done. Okay, so it's in the other direction. Is it in this cave? No, I don't think it would be. That's kind of out of the way. Alright, so that's done. We'll go up north. Nothing out of the ordinary here. They're just the one bird that won't shut up. I've been able to catch a wink of it with all the bloody screeching.
Go.
So 300 yalms to the northwest. How do I get up? Up. Reach up there. Let's see. We might have to go. Okay, this actually looks like a ramp. No?
You want a piece of toast?
Sure. Had ourselves a bit of an incident the other day. Some fiend came stomping out of the tree lines and gobbling up one of them fresh-caught birds. Wasn't a damn thing we could do about it. If we're gonna keep an eye up in this area, we need some extra hands. You tell the chief that.
Those poor chocobos! Leave them alone! We don't want this!
Didn't help it. That's all wildlife. That's not the hunter's fault.
I'm pretty sure. This tightest chocobo up. 3 packets now.
No.
Chocobos. Animal abuse.
It's not animal abuse.
Animal abuse.
No.
Chocobos.
Trap has not been sprung, but neither do you see any bait. Okay. Continue this way for a minute. Okay, yeah, you really need me to go out of the way. That's fine. Should we chance to meet up with Marichamp again? Remind me to thank him. Had he not warned us to expect Nath, I doubt I would be standing here. Amid ruins that I would tentatively describe as just guardian, the style, if not quite identical, betrays a definite resemblance. You have a scholar's eye, Master Alphinaud. The structure is, in fact, over 1,000 years old. It's a remnant from the age when our ancestors and dragonkind lived together in peace. You claim this as evidence of your harmonious past. I was taught that these buildings were constructed by heretics in honor of Dravanian masters. This rubble inspires no such awe in me. Stubborn fool, how desperately you cling to the false teachings of your beloved Holy See. Enough, both of you. You threaten the success of our mission with this incessant squabbling. Lions, pray reason with these two. The truth of the past will be revealed. Quite, lest you forget our goal is to prevent a war which will claim the lives of Dravanians and Ishgardians alike. If we are to accomplish this, we must learn to tolerate each other's presence. Trust in Lion's gift. In time, the secrets of history will be brought to light. Let that be enough, Estinian. You'd have me keep my accounts You would have me keep my counsel until Lion's visions confirm the truth. Very well, but bait me not. Our meeting with the Racial Guard will likely provide the catalyst Lion's gift requires, as it did mine. Let us press on. Okay, we need these new pants. Happily take. Spy you 3 great towers to the west. Ishgardian knows them as Exthraim. This place serves as a roost for Erasrielgar's lesser kindred. If we're to reach the peaks of some Alm, we must first beseech these dragons to open the way. But do not be disheartened. The ones who lead them is a friend. Or rather, more concerned is the disposition of the Nath. Let's survey the approach to the towers, see if the path is clear. Right, we go to the dragons first and they complain about the Nath being assholes and we have to take care of them first. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, before we go any further, I do want to go back to Tailfeather, turn in quests. If I can get the Tailfeather, that is. There might not actually be a path. Yeah, there might not be one until I can fly. That sucks. Whatever. Because we can just do this. Say something, partner. Judging from your charming odor, you've already picked the mushrooms we need. Yes, these are, my gods, the stench is even worse up close. Here, I'll put them in a bag before the whole camp retches. Alright, partner. Looks like I have an unenviable job of mixing these mushrooms with the geisha greens. Say, why don't you tell Leopard what a good team we make? What the 7 hells she'd have you do? She's gonna mask your scent with that? Can't say anything about how wise the plan is, but it sure is interesting. As I'm sure you've gathered from the tail and ears, Miyante's a Makote and hunters in their blood. Could be this plan might actually work. Anyway, it seems you two are getting along better than I could have hoped. Keep an eye on her, and I'll keep asking around for anyone lacking a partner. Lions, the whole camp is in a hubbub. It seems the lone chocobo has been sighted wandering not too far to the south, waiting for a pair of hunters to come snatch it up. Easy target, I'll make a perfect first hunt for Quanta. Now go thinking about this bird will just walk into your traps. Quanta's still as green as they come. Go with her and lend a hand before she misses out on her first catch. You heard, Leopard. What are you waiting for, partner? The chocobo's not going to catch itself. Oh wait, before I forget, this is the special mixture I made out of those mushrooms from geisha greens. Fragrant, aren't they? The chocobo we're aiming and nav's been sighted to the south, which means plenty of hunters will think they're clever set up traps there. Lucky for us, though, I thought one step ahead. You see, since so many hunters been down south, their scent will be as plain to the bird as this mushroom is to us. Now, if I was a chocobo, I'd steer well clear of the place. Might even be inclined to take a slightly more dangerous route, as so to not run into any hunters. Now, if my instinct's right, the chocobo will go right through the Bandernash's territory. That's where we set up our traps to the north. Brilliant idea, ain't it? What's that? Don't tell me you're scared of the big bad Bandernash snatches. Just tread lightly and we both come back with a new chocobo. Here, let's divide up the greens and go set up our traps. Is everything set up? Let's go meet at the hunter's camp to the north. Good luck, partner. Alright. So the chocobo's made off with the bait without springing the traps. Looks like I've come up empty-handed again. I've expected this would happen. That's why I dug pits near the traps in hopes of catching one off guard. Sorry, I guess I forgot to mention the part. It looks like both you and the chocobos managed to get past them on your own, though. Truth be told, this ain't the first time I've been outwitted by a chocobo. I've got more trap designs in the works. Plan to test them out soon. Stop by again if you feel like joining in. Alright, so that's been turned in. Just come over here. Speak to Marichamp again. So they've all got issues, but none of them thought to ask me for help. They think I'll bite off their heads or something? At any rate, I'd best prepare to round up the birds from each camp. Thanks again for your help, friend. Say, since you already stuck up an acquaintance with my people and all, maybe you'd be willing to lend them a hand. Seems they talk to you of their troubles readily enough. Oh, god damn it. They all have quests. I'm so glad there aren't a horde of dragons going for the main city of this game or anything. Now that would be disastrous while I'm going around doing all this side content.
You have to catch a chocobo. You're asleep.
Come on, get up there. There we go. Thank you. The bugs I mentioned earlier, goddamn feathered fleas, they got suckers who yawns long and love the taste of chocobo blood. Been wondering about what to do about them. I managed to drive them away whenever they come near our birds. They seem to get into the buggers. I go into the forest and squash them myself. They leave the chocobos defenseless. Say, why don't you go kill a few of them in my stead? If you went down a forest, so you'd have my thanks. Alright, that doesn't sound too hard. I enjoyed the game so far? Yeah, I really enjoy it. But I wouldn't say this is my first time through. I played it a long time ago. I've been through Heavensward and Stormblood before. I haven't touched the new content though. I will say, it's always nice meeting other fans of Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, just gotta kill one of the more of these guys. I did not mean to cast that one. There we go. Yeah, I felt like I had to. It's been so long since I last played that I kind of forgot a lot of stuff. But at least I'll be able to, you know, when I get to, was it Shadowbringers? When I get the Shadowbringers, that'll be new content, so that'll be fun to get through. Let's see. So that's good. Gotta go further up north to the other two camps. Taking the flies went down easy. You're quite a bug killer. Chocobos fly into a fury at the sight of those blasted bugs. It takes a better part of a day to calm them down. Thanks to you, we'll be able to sleep peacefully for a while. Let's see. So we got some new gloves. Grab those. There we are. We're not looking as cool as we once used to, but it's fine. That's what I keep hearing. Everyone says, seems to sing its praises. At the rate I'm going, I should probably get there maybe in 6 months. I'm kind of terrible with my schedule. Let's see. By the 12th, this chocobo just won't shut up. She's got no hurts as far as I can see, and a sick bird won't make such a fuss, which leaves just one possibility. I have a mind to go and verify my suspicion, but I'm not keenly on leaving the bird while he's wailing like this. Could attract predators. Would you mind going? Here, lend me your map. I'll mark the place we caught this bird. Chances are there's a nest nearby. If you find it, know what's inside and come back and tell me. Then I also heard Endwalkers is really good too. Let's see, it blows my mind how well things went, but that happened in the newest content, managed to trial back to Realm Reborn. It all makes perfect sense. Okay, so where am I looking for this? Is it actually up there? Yeah, it might be actually up there. I'm not sure quite what you mean by that, but I know, I'm excited. Okay, how do I get up there? Excuse me? This is the one downside of doing this content again, is not being able to fly. Oh, there we are. There are eggs in the nest. Okay, let's go back and report that real quick. Just as I thought. This one's about to be a mother. There's no helping it. As fine as a bird as she is, she's got to go back to her nest. It's a rule of ours, you see. You can't catch a chocobo what's brooding. Doesn't matter that it's the finest specimen you've ever seen, or that you've been having a bad spell. Hey, whatever the circumstances, we got to see beyond the present. Else we hunters won't have much of a future. Anything for us? No. Let's just take the money. Cool, that camp's done. Awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with this game. I've got way too many hours on it, and I don't know, I just get burnt out really easily though, so that's... Hopefully I won't have that again. Here's why you're doing side quests. I don't care, but kind of a waste of time again. I don't care, just delays your ability to fly and stuff like you said. I don't know. I'm kind of a completionist, so I know it means things take a little bit longer, but I'd go back and do them anyway, so... I know the main thing is I'll just do main story, but I don't know, it bothers me to have a bunch of stuff on my map. How do I get back up here again? Oh, wait, maybe I gotta go on the other side. There should be a ramp. It's just kind of a tick of mine. Like, I do this with video games a lot, where it's like I gotta do all the trophies in a PlayStation game, all the achievements in an Xbox game. It's just how I am. God damn it, that's the third time this week. Blasted Bandersnatches keep snapping up the chocobo before we can collect them from the traps. The blasted beast got a taste of chocobo meat, now they won't stay away. I've seen 3 prowling nearby, not a Belago, waiting for an easy meal. If you get rid of them, might be making it worth your while. Alright, that's easy enough, because we just ran past like a whole bunch of them. I mean, there's going to be some content that I'm not going to do. I'm not going to go out of my way to do, like, extreme fights at this point. I'm going to wait for a bit, and I haven't done the Coils of Bahamut yet, so I'm not going to do everything, but just as much as I reasonably do. Alright, that should take care of that. I have been going for about 3 hours, so what I'm gonna probably do at this point is get to the next Aetheryte, which we should be getting, I think it's Axthrine. I might call it there, just because I have, like I said, I've been going for quite a bit. You slew the beast. Wonderful. Now the chocobos won't become Bandersnatch's father no more. To be fair, though, the birds are perfectly capable of fending for themselves. They only fall prey to the Bandersnatches because they were trapped. For that, I feel bloody awful. But thanks to you, the noble creatures won't meet such an unfitting end to no more. Alright. So that's done. Let's do this natural instinct and then make our way over to Axthrine. Main healer, and I've done about 2.2k hours. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think I'm pretty close to that myself. I've been playing it for, I don't know, like I started when the Realm Reborn was the thing. I just take long breaks. What am I doing here? There we are. Punching greens. Have a good night. Appreciate you stopping in, like I said. Always nice to meet other fans. Where am I going with this? You're going up there, huh? What took you so long? I finished setting up my trap bells ago. So the glacial greens in place? I knew I could count on you, partner. I hope you didn't taste any, because I put a little something extra in my glacial greens. Sleeping powder. Once that chocobo falls from my trap, it'll fall into a deep sleep. Genius. Did you hear that? Was that a chocobo cry? It's over in the direction of your trap. Let's go, partner. Can you believe it? A genuine bona fide Dranseal chocobo. See, hunting's easy. My plan worked perfectly. I'll take the chocobo back to Tailfeather, partner. Can you go and tell Leopard that I'm a real hunter now? Something tells me they're not going to be too happy about how she did that. Alright. Let's make our way over. Let's see what she has to say. As I feared, the road ahead is teeming with Nef's soldiers. Our champ did not exaggerate then. These beastmen have come brazen lately. If they had threatened the dragon so openly, they intend to assault the lair itself? I pray they do not. Mighty though my Dravanian friends are, they are yet vulnerable to Nef muskets. There's no route safe to the one before us. So if the beastmen offer battle, we have no choice but to accept. Let's make our way up there. Okay. Oh, there you are. Any more? Nope. Cool. should have known. Okay, no big deal. I take no pleasure in killing the Nath. It was to avoid bloodshed that I agreed to join you on this journey. Well, it cannot be helped. We may proceed into the courtyard together, but leave the task of hailing its occupants to me. But keep your lance on your back, Dragoon. On my word to the Warrior of Light, I shall start no fight, only to finish it. Truly I are beyond salvation. Come then.
Vidofnir!
Ah, 'tis thee, little one. From above I did mistake thee for a Nath. 'Tis well I chanced to look again, or thou wouldst now be ash.
Dear Vidofnir, how I have missed you. Would that I had come sooner, and not out of dire necessity.
Thou art troubled. Speak that I might know thy plight. Thou wouldst have father admonish his brood brother.
I would end this war without further bloodshed.
How am I to believe thee, little one, when thine own companion beareth Nidhogg's stolen eye?
Have care, dragon, or I shall gouge out one of yours.
Not helping, Astidian.
Self, sir. We are here on a mission of peace.
My sires will forbiddeth me from inviting discord to our home. 'Tis for this reason and no other that thou still drawest breath, knight.
Vidofnir, please. We must be allowed to convey our intentions to Hraesvelgar in person, with words of our own choosing. Grant us this favor, and open the way to Som Al.
Thou hast ever been welcome, little one. But I cannot grant thy wish. I am bound to remain here and protect my kin from the Nath's god.
The Nath have summoned a primal.
Pray excuse my forwardness, but if we were to eliminate the threat to your territory, would you consent to Lady Izel's request?
Ha! Dost thou imagine thyself equal to the task? To succeed where dragons have failed? 'Tis beyond thee, mortal. But thou art welcome to try, nonetheless. Only know that idle promises shall avail thee naught.
It would seem we have no choice but to make good on Alphino's offer. Why must our every bid for peace breed yet more war?
Okay, might as well grab these, even though they don't seem like an improvement. I wish I could see, but... So the Nath has summoned their god, and thus is the mystery of their newfound belligerence laid to rest. Are you not glad, Lady Iceheart? I thought you would applaud them for summoning our primal to further their own ends. After all, you did. I did not reach out to Saint Shiva to further my own ends. I desired her strength only to forge a peace between the man and dragon. What a fool I am to speak of peace to you, a bloodthirsty savage who murders without thought of compunctuation. Enough. Enough, I say. If the Naf have truly brought forth their deity from the ether, we must face it together or watch our hopes fall apart. All now rest upon the primal's defeat. And ere we think of confronting it, we must first study its origins. What is the nature of this god? What matter of faith sustains its existence? My apologies. You're right, of course. Let us return to Tailfeather and consult with Marichamp. He may know more of the Nath and their culture than most. Alright, first things first, we are going to grab the Aetheryte, and then I'm going to call it there, and probably back in a little bit to stream a little bit of Lobotomy Corporation, but I need to get some stuff ready for tomorrow before I go ahead and do that. We made quite a bit of progress, I feel. Not as much as I would have liked, but that's my own fault for getting easily distracted. There we go, we're attuned to that, and we shall return to Tailfeather